Ooh. Hey, sunflower.
Yes?
You seen that old...
I'm right here. You don't have to yell.
You seen that no good cheating blacksmith?
I heard there's like an issue with $80.
Yes.
$80?
I done shot that horse.
Stop.
Hi everybody and welcome to the world of Micah. Today we are going to be at the Pioneer Village off of Highway 192 for a special event. You guys are going to get to tag along now. Let's take a closer look. Just parked the car. Oh, there's a plane right over there. Check that out. You'll see those all along Highway 192. It's pretty cool. But I've never been out here before, like when it was open. This is the Pioneer Village. Last time I was here, we did this long walk when the shutdown was actually happening. And I walked all the way down here and none of this was accessible. I wasn't allowed to come in because they weren't open. And now it's open. We're gonna get to go in. And straight ahead is my buddy, Adam from the Daily Woo. Good old Adam the Woo. He's got his hat on and his umbrella. Summertime Adam is almost in full effect. So this is all a part of the Shingle Creek Regional Park, which is a pretty big trail if you ever want to come out. They do have biking trails, walking trails, all kinds of trails. I was just saying, Adam, that summertime Adam is almost in full effect.
It's here, man.
He's got his own shade.
Got the cap, the glasses, facial covering, and the umbrella.
You're good to go.
I'm not good to go, but I'm close to good.
You're better off than me. I'm kind of just relying on the hat.
There's no shade out here unless you're inside of a building.
Nope. I'm just gonna constantly throw shade at you all day. We just walked up on the porch here, gonna buy our tickets. And I will have full access to everything over here. I'm so excited. Ooh, look at the old railroad right there at the, see the tracks? There's a screen that's getting in the way of the focus, but those are railroad tracks right there. There's also a helicopter going by, but we are in. Bought admission, $8. Got a plethora of things here. Now, this is a map of everything that's here at the Pioneer Village, and everything underlined is an original building. So I will be pointing those out today. Hopefully there's like a little plaque talking about each individual building. I got a let me fix this. I got an Easter egg hunt paper here. They said there are hidden Easter eggs in some of the buildings. And this is exactly what's going on today. This is Living History Day at Pioneer Village, March 13th, 2021, celebrating the arrival of spring and Women's History Month. There's all kinds of activities here: planting flowers, making butter, laundry, milking a cow. It's not a real cow, they told me. Lacing cars, quilting, Easter egg scavenger hunt, tour the Cattleman house and the Lanier family homestead. And this is a little pamphlet talking about upcoming events. But yeah, we're gonna have a fun-filled day with pretty awesome airplanes flying over. So for those of you wanting to visit, you park over in this area here, and this is the main check-in where you can buy your ticket, have a little gift shop in there. This is also where you can get snacks, water, things of that nature. And then we're out.
Welcome to Pioneer Village.
All right.
Good to be here. My name is Sully. I represent Mr. Carr, the station manager in the Narcoossee train station. This is an exact replica of the Narcoossee train station, exactly the way it was built when the first train arrived, July 18th, 1889.
I'm looking for that no good cheating blacksmith. This is the Blacksmith Shop here. They were saying that they do have a full-fledged blacksmith that comes in and does stuff, makes all kinds of things. It'd be kind of cool. I'd love to, you know, get to see that. I wonder if this guy owes anybody $80 though. So what you're looking at is the Village Depot right there. It's kind of cool. You can see what people looked like back in those days. That's the Narcoossee Depot. But this is the depot here at the Pioneer Village. Now it states right here that it is a replica train station from 1884 right there, and the guy did tell us that it was a replica as well. Danny 702 is here. She got the umbrella memo that I did not get.
Oh man, I should have told you before.
You'd think after living here for 7 years I'd know.
Right? I mean, I've lived here for a year and a half, and I dived in about 6 months ago for this.
Yep. Well, there is a breeze. There is a
That's
breeze.
true. I am kind of flying away a little bit, too.
I'll just use the pamphlet
There
if
you go.
if need be.
That
Did
could
you know
work.
this right here says it's an original?
Yeah.
Original water tower there.
Yeah.
Not as big as the one that's not far from here in Celebration that Adam actually showed on his video, but they removed the top of
The
it.
top of it off.
That was interesting. I was watching
I
and
kind of wonder if the Celebration water tower even has water in it.
yeah, maybe it's just for look.
Could be.
Because who would be using it? It's not even in town. It's on 192.
Right.
So I think it might be an illusion.
Just a little small town remnants. I don't know, something make you feel like you're in a small town. Because once you step over to Celebration, you kind of have a completely different feel than Highway 192. But this is a restored water tank, circa 1890s. That's what one would kind of look like right there. Now wait a minute. Tropical Hotel. Is that the one that's in downtown Kissimmee? Yes, I believe this hotel. Now I could be wrong. I did a video a couple of months back showcasing some spots on like downtown historic Kissimmee, and there was a hotel. I'm hoping this is the same one. No longer there. It's now next to a parking garage area, but there's a Citrus Hotel, and then there was another hotel. I think it was this. I could be completely wrong, but I hope that Lake
Tohopekalaga.
Thank you very much, Adam.
That's why they always say Lake Toho.
Oh, you're so smart on that.
That says Lake Toho.
That's
No
so
one can
cool.
pronounce that.
Yep, I'm one of those people. Stepped up on the porch here next to the water tower and the railroad track there. Kind of give you an overview of the area. This always reminds me of, like, I don't know, when I'm in places like this, like pioneer villages, it always reminds me of Back to the Future Part 3, obviously, but it also kind of gives me a Sleepy Hollow feel. Kind of stoked about that, to be honest with you. But we are up here on top of the Pioneer Village station, and oh, we can go inside.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, they have it says do not cross, but for this event,
It is open.
you are allowed to, right there. And there's a little ticket window, almost like a makeshift ticket window.
Yeah. That's like the little coal furnace, I guess.
Burning stove furnace.
Yeah. That's cool.
This almost looks like a church pew, which
It
is
does.
interesting because right over there is an old-timey church, which I think we can go in.
This is from the courtroom. The third floor courtroom right there, Narcoossee County Courthouse. This is the calendar of 1892. Halloween would have been on a Monday, and my birthday would have been on a Tuesday, which I was born on Election Tuesday in 1988, not 1892. Okay, what's the difference between the round and the flat?
Round top trunks were first class.
Oh,
And the reason that they were first class is, first, they were a little bit more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They had a little bit more volume in them. But you'll notice you can't stack anything on top of a round trunk. It'll
right.
fall off. So the round trunks, the round top trunks were put on the train last and taken off first. So usually the people that were in first class had the round top, and then people like you and I
Right.
would have the flat top.
That's incredible.
And think of this.
I had no
Every
idea.
single thing you owned would be inside this trunk.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it did
Probably
that.
put your work clothes and your work shoes at the bottom, and you probably only had one pair. You put your Sunday go to meeting clothes in the top. And then, if you were married, and you wouldn't be able to stay in a hotel back then if you were not married and you were male and female, you'd keep your marriage license and birth certificate in here, or your important papers. Thank you guys for coming, by the way.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Enjoyed it.
This was great. Thank you for all the information. Nice to meet you too. This is the home to James C. Tyson, known as a Florida cracker. That's what they called people back in the day. And you can learn about what the term means. It usually describes a culture or persona of Southern pioneers. That's the cliff notes of what that term means. But right here on my map, Tyson House is underlined. There goes that same helicopter. But this is an original house right here. I'm trying to see when this... Okay, he was born in Florida in 1885. I don't really see anything about this house. Like, I figured they would have something on here talking about... I was kind of wondering when this house was was built. Okay, there it is. I need to start looking for that. It was restored, and this is circa 1894. So what you're looking at is a house from 1894, and it has been restored, but this is original. Now they do have it blocked off here, but you can get a pretty good look. It's like a little baby rocker right there, the ironing board. It's kind of weird how houses were kind of just, I mean, you walked in and there's a bed right there. Another little cot in the back room there. Not a whole lot here. Like a little chimney over there to keep you warm. Sometimes in Florida you need to keep warm. But this is about it. This is the back porch. Not much, but it's back here. Ah, there's the well. That's awesome. Look at the well. Should I try it? I'm gonna try it. Nothing. Well, the wells run dry, and I guess if there was a creek around here, it didn't rise. Next spot is the church here. This is a replica circa 1889. Going in. We were saying that this kind of has some vibes of The Fog. Adam said a little bit of Lost Boys. It's really cool. I like the stained glass, the colors on that. Very interesting. They give a little thanks to the Lupfer family who contributed to help construct the 1800s replica church here. And I think we're smelling this. There's like an interesting smell out here. It has a wood smell. I think that's what we're smelling. It smells really nice. But that was the church. Really, really neat. Now directly right behind the church is a cemetery. Not real. All for effect of the pioneer village. But this is pretty cool. I'm wondering if this is what it would have looked like in the era. I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe though. I could be wrong. Moving down from the church is the general store. Now this is a replica general store. 1890. But it kind of has that same look that they had back in the day. If you can see, this is what it would look like on the inside. They had all kinds of stuff in there. Soaps, toothpaste, hair combs, syrup, coffee, tea. You name it. And all right, we're stepping inside the general store right now. Okay.
Oh, 1902.
1902, yeah. Little
Also known as toilet paper.
Seriously, that's right. That's what that gentleman was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's soaps. Down here, some smoking tobacco, salt. I was reading outside that this place would carry pretty much everything back in the day. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's like your one-stop shop. I'm a sucker for these kind of lamps right here, these lanterns. My mom and grandmother used to have these all throughout their house. I remember lighting it as a kid. Little oil lamps. I think those are pretty cool. Look at that old ginger ale. The bottles right there. And
Here's a brochure.
the little packing.
Things that are coming up.
Little crate. It's kind of cool. My father-in-law loves bottles, old bottles. I think he might get a kick out of that. Here's the old cash register right here. That's neat, man. They made them look so intricate. Like, looks expensive.
It's amazing what they did back then.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into the 1930s and the Industrial Revolution.
Right.
Amazing things they did. It's just unbelievable.
The gentleman was telling me this came out of Narcoossee,
Right.
1890. Yeah, like a little combination.
Little combination lock on it.
Wow. That's
And
what
the names
that
are
is.
people who sponsor these boxes.
Oh, cool.
They'll sponsor a box for 5 years for a certain amount of money.
Yeah,
Are you from
that's awesome.
originally, or?
I got a kick out of the old general store. That was cool. As Adam said, ring the notification bell. Lets us know you care. Next stop's gonna be the school here. It's the old Narcoossee Schoolhouse right there, circa 1900. The one we're going into is a replica, circa 1887, right here. That's what I did in school. I was a professional at drawing 3D boxes and carving things into the school desk. I guess this would be the teacher's desk here. Someone brought you an apple?
Yeah.
That's nice. They're gonna get an A, or at least try to.
More often than not, students would bring apples to their teachers, or they called it schoolmaster sometimes. You can see over there in the school rules.
Yeah.
And then just like as a welcome greeting type thing, you know?
Yeah, that's great. Some founding fathers right here. George Washington. And good old Honest Abe. That's awesome. Yeah. Good. Thanks. Is this what they're used for? Oh, they roll!
Like a hoop race. Yeah.
See? Different generations. Oh, that's so cool. It does roll. Nice. Oh, yeah. Didn't realize how big this property was. We've made it right past the schoolhouse here. And there goes another one of those amazing planes flying over. Pretty cool. Lots of grass out here. It'd be a cool place to have a picnic. We're gonna continue walking around the property. So using my handy dandy map, I was learning that a few of the things we've saw were stated over here on a few notes. The church that we saw right over there is a replica of the St. Peter's Episcopal Church, which was built in Narcoossee and then later moved piece by piece to St. Cloud. The original church is currently used as a daycare. The schoolhouse that we just saw right over here is a replica of the Narcoossee Schoolhouse, which is still standing in Narcoossee. It's being restored by the Narcoossee Chapter of the Osceola County Historical Society. It's kind of cool. Little tidbits of what we've seen so far. We've still got quite a bit of ground to cover. But honestly, could you guys not picture like Halloween, okay? Halloween, hear me out. Halloween, they open this up in the evening, have like a bonfire or cookout or hay rides over here with pumpkins. Everyone lines the street and they have an actor out here ride a horse as the Headless Horseman. I know this is not Sleepy Hollow, but I would pay to see that for Halloween. Could you imagine having like all kinds of stuff out here for fall? Hay rides, you could have pumpkins, so much stuff you could do out here. Just throwing that out there. Made it to the furthest part back of the property. And they have these little things you can sit on. It almost looks like the seats that have the swings normally, but it does have an overhang, so you can sit in the shade and take a little break if you need to. Because for the most part, unless you find a rare tree out here that has a little bit of shade, you're completely exposed to the sun. So we are walking up to what they call the Lanier House. This is an original. Over here is the plaque. Belonged to Mr. Raymond Lanier. That's him. Right there. This was restored, and this is circa 1899. I think that's his brother, Kirby. And then this is the family. Didn't know they were a musician family. That's pretty cool. Look at that. All sitting out on the front porch of a house similar to this one. Step inside. I think they have some folks in here talking about the house.
And then when it was time to, they didn't have big barns. They didn't have to put up a lot of hay and stuff. When it came time for
to get cattle, they were called cow hunters, not cowboys.
So the nice lady was saying that you actually pronounce Raymond's name as Lanier. I was close, but no cigar on the pronunciation of the last name. Oh, by the way, this is one of the Easter eggs that they've hidden in the houses, so you can do that Easter egg hunt. That's kind of what you're looking for right there. They're hidden all throughout some of the houses here and buildings. Nice little way to welcome spring.
Down in there.
Hi. Hello. These things always remind me of Rock-a-Doodle, a cartoon I watched when I was a kid, about a Elvis look-alike rooster. You getting some food? Right here, dude. Look, it's right there. Okay.
You're probably the only person I know, Micah, that would say chicken would remind you of Elvis.
Hey, man.
Thank you very much. This makes no sense.
Hey, you're quick. They're so quick.
Yeah, I think I'm annoying him.
I didn't know you spoke chicken and rooster.
Speak foul.
Speak foul. This guy's running. Yeah. Woo. Playing a little game of
Chicken tag.
chase. Yeah, chicken tag. Somebody's a fan of Osceola history.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the fan
You know your history.
of Osceola history. I'm learning my history.
You know your history.
Know your history. Very good.
Yes, these are actual clothes being hung out to dry. Somebody has done the laundry out here, but you would wash them in these buckets here with everyone else's clothes, right?
That's right.
Everyone goes in the same bucket.
All right, show them.
Oh wow.
You can show them how to do it.
Okay, so that's like the
So
washboard.
we have our soap bar here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't have liquid soap, right?
So I have to make it and then use it for that.
You have to
Yeah,
make
scrape
it out
it
of
off.
animal fat and ash,
Wow.
and then you make your own soap. I think that's good, don't you think? Now grab a new piece of clothing. There we go. Then show them how to do it. So you can use the washboard like that to scrub out all your stains and dirt. Or I'll hold that. Use the cool plunger action.
Oh, it's like a plunger, yeah.
Yeah, so you put a bunch of them in there. Much more like our modern day.
You're quite the professional.
Look at you. Oh, yeah.
I would make a mess.
You stay nice and cool, too.
Yeah.
And what do you gotta do? You gotta wring all the water out. Yeah, just like that. Now, you don't want dry, soapy clothes, so you gotta rinse it. Dry, soapy clothes or itchy clothes.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta wring it all out again. And we don't have a nice, you know, the wringers that they would have later times. Still get it all by hand.
And then it goes right on the,
Right onto
the
the
fence
fence.
there.
How long on average would it take you to wash a load of laundry?
A load of laundry, how long would that take, ma'am? Miss Mia?
Well, they would have had a fire built to heat the water and everything, so you'd have to build time in for that to get the water hot.
Ah.
And then if you were doing your blankets and sheets, of course, that was really heavy work and would take a while to get them all clean. And they usually only did laundry once a week, so they could have maybe... But they also didn't have as many clothes as we have now. They would have worn the same thing several days in a row.
You're pretty
And
much speaking my
their best
language.
clothes.
I do laundry about once a week.
Yeah. Soap made out of?
It would have been lye soap originally. We're using pure ivory soap without any perfumes or anything in it. But they would have made their own soap out of animal fat. You boil it and make your own soap.
Wow.
Yeah, and it had a lye in it, which was very caustic and rough on your skin. But
So this is a Homestead Yard here, and this is a replica Homestead Yard circa 1905. And the Cattleman's barn here is restored barn from 1930s, circa 1930s. That's kind of cool. Look at that. They did a lot of work in these guys. Now these are cow camps, as they called them. These are replicas from the 1800s. I believe these are also a part of those, the cow camps, but you see how this built. It's like a little overhang. I want to go in this. Oh man, you were correct. Yeah, Adam was saying like the shade is so intense even the wind, like, it's hot out there a little bit in the sun, but this is nice under here. It's a world of difference, especially with that breeze coming in underneath. I'd want to build a big hammock.
Yeah. Well, you put like a bed or something on there.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
also raised off the ground so the animals can't get to you, so you don't get like fire ants or like snakes. Or...
Fire ants! Look at this little hut here. Got some wood set up. I don't know if you'd want to burn the wood under here. But man, this is a world of difference with the shade. I was also mentioning earlier to Adam and Danny that I love hanging moss trees. I just have always loved these guys. Get a lot of shade being under here too. It's amazing. And they're just built like, I wish I could climb up and hang out in there. It looks so cool. But yeah, I'm getting away from that sun. This is nice. And we've made it all the way back around. We're on the back side of the church now. We walked a pretty good ways. I didn't realize it went this far back. It's pretty cool. Outhouse here. Now, I've always wanted to know why the moon, the significance of the moon cut out in the outhouse. This is what it looks like. Obviously a recreation, not the active working restroom, but yeah. This is a restored home from 1884 that belonged to the Cattleman family. This is them right here. This is cool. Is this where like they would sort the fruit, like the citrus and everything? That's what I'm looking at. I think that's what it is. And I see the crates right here. I love crates like this. I think they're always so cool. They have different designs on them. Yeah, they're crate.
That's a bad joke on my part, sorry.
All right, this is the restored detached kitchen built in 1884. Most of the kitchens were detached from the actual homes. They were so small back then, I think they just did that for safety measures. Cattleman house. Original. Restored and moved. I feel like these guys had quite a bit of money compared to most. Just looking at the architecture.
The Florida life?
This is it. There's another room right here. Ooh, they have their own little sink. I believe that's the dining room right there. Oh yeah, these guys definitely seem to have quite a bit of money. Furniture. It's pretty amazing. Even a place to put your hat. Yeah, that's the dining room right there. Very nice. I can't get over the architecture in here. It's pretty neat. Was this a common practice back then?
Oh, yeah. You know, they cut up shirts,
Yeah.
old dresses and stuff. This fabric is probably from about the 40s, 50s, but I can see a man's shirt or something out of it, you know,
Yeah.
a woman's apron. So they had to salvage, the pioneer women had to salvage, you know,
Yeah.
and reuse. So they make these patchwork. This is actually a bow tie pattern.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
okay,
see
I
the
can see
bow
that.
tie.
Yeah.
So,
That was cool, lady in there doing the quilt. I have a great-grandmother who made quilts. And when I walked out and saw her making the quilt, it kind of struck a little memory in my head of all the quilts that my great-grandmother would make. It's kind of cool. I like seeing that kind of stuff. Flooded memories. I love this place. I am a fan. With that house, we've seen pretty much every building on site. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to come out and do this today. This was something I've always wanted to do, and now I can successfully say we did it. Mission complete. And I think you guys should come out and check this place out. If you do, you know what to do. Tell them I sent you. Well, you guys, we did it. We came, we saw, we experienced Osceola history firsthand. This was a lot of fun. If you guys want, down below is a link. It'll take you to Danny and Adam's channel. Check out their videos from today. See the perspective through their lens. But I think our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up button. And the next time you're here at the Osceola Pioneer Village, tell them World of Micah sent you. See you on the next adventure. Stay weird. Goodbye. Completely forgot to show this citrus storage barn from 1915. Check out this vehicle. It's like almost busting out of this barn. Kind of reminds me of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Get in, boys. We're gonna RUNNOFT. Yeah, citrus storage barn of 1915. The vehicle in here, and then over here is another vehicle. It's almost had it. Can't walk in here though, even though this is open right here. That's as far as you can go. The fence is just a guide. Oh, it's a bumblebee. Whoa! Woohoo! Hey, I'm a friend. I'm not going in there. That thing was huge.